Hello everybody, this is Alex Marcel and welcome to the SaaS Masterclass on launching your software within the next 90 days without knowing to code. So after struggling, procrastinating a lot, I have been able to record this video right now. And this is the first time teaching somebody my knowledge. So it was a bit difficult because the things that I'm about to teach you, it took me like 4 years to learn this stuff. So me trying to compress the 4 years knowledge into a 1.5 hour video, it's a bit difficult process in a way that you have to understand this thing. So let me stop talking and get started with this stuff. So who is this for? If you're a high ticket affiliate marketer, then this is definitely for you. So if you're looking to give software as a bonus with your offer to get more sales, this is definitely for you. If you're a course creator looking to increase price, this is for you. If you're struggling to increase price for your course, let's say right now you're selling something for $497, selling software along with your course as a bonus, you can increase the price to $1,000. Who doesn't want that? Coaches, if you're also looking for additional income right now, you might be coach who does like a high ticket offer, but still if you want to build like a monthly recurring revenue from something like software, this is definitely for you. Coaches always trust this. You can automate, you can create a lot of softwares, and your people are going to buy software without you or your help from somebody else. Why not you be the guy who provide it for them? Agency owners who is looking to transition from agency work to software, this is definitely for you. It's going to help you gradually. Eventually you can move from agency to software. I got a lot of people, agency owners, who is actually interested in doing this stuff. So I know agency owners are looking to do this. So if you've never launched a software, awesome. This is definitely for you. And if you want to build a 5 to 6 figure software business, this is good for you. If you want to become the CEO of a software company, this is where you can build your own software, simple software, and become the CEO. If you don't know coding, perfect, just like me, you can start your own software business. If you have money to invest like $500 to $1,000, this is definitely for you. But if you don't have any money, I'm going to show you exactly how you can build software without having any money. If you want to flip a software business, this is for you, because right now, let's say you make like $1,000, then in the marketplace, there are people looking to buy it for 30 times the price. So if your software is making $1,000 profit, you can sell it for $30,000. So there are people looking to buy it. I'm going to show you exactly the marketplace where you can sell it and the list of buyers. So who am I? A bit about me. I'm Alex Marcel. I'm 24 years old at the time of recording this video, and I'm from Kerala, India, and I'm the founder of Offer Levels and DWare Incorporated. So DWare, the name comes from Dream, Design, Develop, Deploy, Dominate Softwares. So simple as that. So I'm into online business from 2015. I started my first company in 2017. So I grew my software from 0 to 1.5 million users by 2018, 2 years. It took me some time. So built 13 softwares till now. At the time of recording this video, I'm also working on another project. So I love traveling and building softwares. So I want to talk about what all things you will learn inside this. First thing, you'll learn how to find profitable software ideas that you can build. Every single time you'll learn how to use a strategy to find profitable software ideas. So what will you learn in this masterclass? First thing, you'll learn how to find profitable software ideas that you can build and launch. Second thing, you'll learn how to find and hire the right developers, because hiring the wrong ones is going to make everything messy. Also, you'll learn how to launch your software and getting customers, because just building software is not enough. You need to get paying customers, and I'm going to make sure that if you invest like $1,000, I'm going to show you how you can recover that money, and a platform where you can sell the software. And I promise you, this place, you're going to love it. Trust me, for sure. So what's in it for me, right? What's in it for Alex? You might hire my developers. As you might know or not know, I run a software development company. So you can hire my own developers to build the software for you. You can join my outsourcing partnership program, where you bring in clients for the software development. You get a percentage of that. Or you can join my coaching program if you need one-on-one help to build your software. Get I'm here for you. If you want to build, maybe in future when I launch a software, I'm working on a big project, so sometimes you might be interested to become software investor. You don't want to build your own software, but you want a piece of that pie. Then you can become the investor, or you can join my reseller partnership program that we have been running for the past 1 year, where people have generated more than $200,000 selling my software. So, and counting, I think it's about $300,000 by now. So everything is good. So this is my exact intention. Maybe in future or now, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but this is what's in it for me. This is my thing. So the false belief that prevent people from starting their own software. So there's so many false beliefs when it comes to building software. The first one is needing to have original ideas. Alex, I can't build software because I don't have these original ideas. You don't want it. Because look at the software industry. Nobody has these original ideas. Everybody is building software based on other people. Everybody's competing with each other. Like, you can just look at the software out there and try to add a bit more feature and improve the existing software. You don't need to have new ideas. Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? You don't have to do that. You can just go and find out a software that you really like, that you think you'll be passionate about, and try to build that and add more features, improve it. There's always space for improvement. And second thing, you need to have big ideas. You don't need big ideas. You just need small ideas. You try to go and build big ideas in the first place. You can't do it because you don't have the experience to do it. Try to go and find a small software idea that you can build, and you get that experience, because try to run that for a year, because by the time you understand what's the problem, what are the things that you can add, you'll get a lot of experience by running that small thing. Because big software is like running that 10 different small things. It's going to be big modules combined together to form a big thing. So you don't need this big ideas. It's going to have a lot of problems, so you don't want to do that. Just start with small. And you need venture capital. SaaS industry is filled. It's by default. It's like, if you don't have funding, you can't build software. No, you don't. If you want to get started with software, you don't need funding. You can just start with a couple of $500 to $1,000. You can just get started, start your own software. You don't need like $100,000. That's for the big software. You don't even have to do it for the first 2 or 3 years. You don't have to. You need a huge audience. Definitely not. So if you're not big influencers, people think they can't do it, but that's not true. You don't need a huge audience or an email list. So whenever you launch, it's not going to be, you launch it today, tomorrow you're going to get 100,000. No, that's not going to happen. On the first day, it's going to be crickets. No, nothing's going to happen. Not a single person would buy it. And on the first week, maybe one sale. First month, maybe one sale. Just like that, it's going to go eventually. But if you launch it properly, definitely you're going to get sales. So you don't need huge email list and audience, but you can leverage other people. So there are super affiliates who can promote the software for you. So that's a great thing. You don't need this. You can just ask other people to promote the software for you, and they're going to do it for you for a commission. And you don't need to know coding. My God, this is one big thing. So when I got started with software, what happened was that I saw this one website that was there, and I wanted to build it. I contacted the person of this website and asked him to sell this code to me, sell the website to me, and he said no to me. But I kept on looking for this similar website out there, and reached out to people. And then one day, so I got good response from the person who was selling the code, and I bought this code for $30. And before this, I was actually trying to learn coding for 2 years. And to become a good developer, it takes you at least 3-5 years to learn coding. But at that time, the resources were not there good enough. The YouTube videos or stuff, it was garbage, pure garbage. But there were so many developers. So I thought I need to learn coding. But in fact, I actually accidentally stumbled upon this site where he was selling this code, and I started. Dude, I bought this code for $30. It was the first time I bought something online, and I purchased this stuff, and I made like $1,000 that year. And on the second year, we made like $30,000 from that. $30 to 30,000. So $30 in investment to 30,000. How cool is that, right? But eventually what happened was that because we didn't knew the person, I didn't know coding and stuff, and the person who sold me this code didn't want me to like, he was a competitor. I became a competitor of him, and I couldn't find the developers because it was back in 2016 or 17. I didn't knew other places where you could hire developers. I thought these guys were the only person that could code this stuff, but I was wrong. Later, it took me like an year or two to find about that. So the thing is, you don't need to learn coding. There's a lot of people that's available for you to hire. A lot of people. There's no scarce for developers. There's a lot of people. So that's one thing. So software ideas. Let's get to software ideas. Crafting your own software ideas. Okay, so let's get into crafting your own profitable software ideas. So when it comes to software, you have to look at these three things: repeated task, saving time, saving money. If anything that you can automate, anything that saves time, anything that saves money, if you build a software based on this, and there are so many people looking for this stuff, it's going to be profitable because there's a lot of people that requires this. And these are the three things that you have to make sure to consider when you're building software, and it's going to be a huge success. So the first way to get software idea is from courses. So this is the best strategy that you can use. So let's say you find out a person who is selling a course, and this course has around, let's say for example, LinkedIn. Somebody's teaching people how to get clients using LinkedIn, and inside this course there comes a part where you have to connect with people and do all that stuff. So inside the course, the person who teaches the course asks people to do everything manually and all that garbage instead of automating. So what you can do is buy this course, learn it, and after this what you need to do is like try to find out things that you can automate. There are so many things. There's going to be so many things inside this course that you can convert into software. So you can just learn this and try to find an idea that you can convert into software. And before you even get started with this, go and talk to this person who's selling the software. So the person who's selling this course, they might be already having like 100 to 200 to 500 sales for this courses. So which means he already has an audience, and you don't even have to do work to build that audience. So what you can do is partner up with this person and give him a percentage, like 10% or 20%, and tell him, hey, can we co-create a software that helps you to automate this stuff? And what's going to happen is that he's going to definitely say yes, because he's going to get the piece of pie. And in return, you get access to his audience, which is like 100, 200, 500 people. And what's going to happen is that when you release the software, he's going to promote your software inside the group or to his audience. Let's say if you get like 100 people that pays you $10, that's a good amount of money, right? 100 people, that's $1,000 a month in recurring commissions. And I promise you, this software is going to only cost you $1,000. On the first month itself, you could be making money. So that's great. You don't even have to have an audience. So courses are the best way to get this. Try to find a person who is selling a course who has a huge audience, and that's going to be great for you. So I'm going to show you how you can find out people that's selling this course. So just go to Google and type in site:/clickfunnels.com and plus LinkedIn in double quotes and search for it. And when you search for it, you'll be able to see Grow24cca8, clickfunnels.com, and so many other sites like the subdomains where other people are hosting their ClickFunnels, their courses and stuff like that. So what you can do is search here, and these pages are from ClickFunnels, but the pages has the keyword LinkedIn in it. So let's open this and see here. Okay, so we turn your personal brand into a LinkedIn lead machine. So I think they do a service. They don't sell a course, but still it's great. We can go and talk to these guys and see if they'll be interested to test out your software, give a review for your software, try to pitch them on this, give them free access and try to get a review, or ask them to use it for their own project. Let's go to the next one. The influencer project, get access to LinkedIn business bundle for our top 3 resource. Yeah, it's actually a course for LinkedIn. Every single time LinkedIn, it's a basic framework. It doesn't change. So everybody's teaching the same thing. So you can just go and create a Chrome extension for LinkedIn. So Chrome extension, if you don't know Chrome extensions, what you see here is a Chrome extension. So this is an ad blocker Chrome extension. What it does is it blocks ads on this page. So this is like MetaMask Chrome extension. It's like a Bitcoin or Ethereum wallet. I think I haven't used it. And this is like a data miner. It scrapes data from this page. All these 10 different extensions that's made by me. And this is Alexa. It's like a rank, like global rank for this website. You can go search for it. So apart from that, let's go back to the search and try to find a few more. So social media network. Okay, let's see what that is. So also by the time, let's open another LinkedIn. She's LinkedIn profile. Interesting. Okay. So I think she was able to. She didn't complete that stuff. Oh, that was LinkedIn. Okay, let's go back and try to. Okay, interesting. Sarah. Okay. Let's see. Find your ideal prospect. Yeah. So she also teaches something regarding LinkedIn. So what you can do is go copy this name, search for her on Facebook, try to find out a page. She will be definitely on LinkedIn. Try to contact her. LinkedIn is less crowded. No, most of the people don't use LinkedIn that much. So we can can I send a connection request to her, talk to her, try to build a relationship, and see if she's interested to partner up with you and sell your software. So that's going to be great. So the number one method to get software idea is from courses. The second best method is with group surveys. So try to find out some groups where you can ask questions. So some kind of big groups like ClickFunnels, Kajabi, or Mastermind, or anything in your niche that you can go and like ask questions. Like ask them something like, what's the one biggest problem that you're facing while doing this? Or what's the one thing that you wish you could automate, but you can't do it right now because there's no software for this? So ask questions like this inside this group, and people is gonna start coming on your post about this stuff. You can get a lot of ideas from there. I most of the time I do this survey and I get results. Most of the people answer to that. So group surveys are the best way. Just ask questions and try to understand people and provide for them. Also, JVSU and Warrior Plus. This is the least recommended thing, but if you look at the strategies of the marketplace that's doing this stuff, it's great. I'll talk about more about this in later. So what you can do is go to JVSU, Warrior Plus, try to find out the products that's already being sold and try to recreate. There's so many garbage products on Warrior Plus, so you don't want to do that. You want to stick to quality. JVSU, there are people selling garbage, but you can find some great product ideas. So this is the reason why I'm asking you to go here and check out. The products here doesn't last for more than a year. Software creators, they just create it, sell it, bring in a bulk cash, and after a few 1 or 2 years, they're just gone. They just scam people and run away. So what you can do is be an ethical person, go and try to find the software ideas from there, try to create it, and try to really focus on that product and develop it and create it and sell it. Because most of the software ideas, there's so many good software ideas here, but they build it in a way that it is a bit scammy. So you'll understand. Go and check it out. You'll understand. I don't have to say more about that, but still great place to check out for software ideas. Appsumo. This is the place that you're going to allow. You might get even addicted to it. So Appsumo is a place where you can get software from business software for a lifetime deal. So many different software. You can click on load more and see a lot of software, more than 100 softwares you can see here. And this is a place where you can see, so think about this, 668 reviews. So if you look here, go ahead and check out the reviews. And what's going to happen is that people are going to comment on this deal, lifetime deal. They're going to ask something. So let's go to question section. So people are asking so many questions here. So you can read these questions, and so many people is gonna suggest so many features. And you see, does this play nicely with GuruCan? I don't know what that is, but if this app is not compatible with that, you can create another app, your own yourself, and make sure it's compatible with that. Check out this question section, and based on this you can create a lot of software, because people are gonna suggest new ideas and do that stuff there. So Appsumo is a great place. Check it out if you have time, but don't get addicted to this lifetime deals, because most of they got 1 million, more than 1 million customers, I think. And also most of the people that buy from this marketplace, it's a lifetime deal. So it's $39. Just people go and buy it and definitely never use it. I bought like 7 deals, and to be honest, I never even used a single deal that I used, because it was just FOMO buying, fear of missing out this deal, buying. But when I recognize, I stopped buying. But still, there are so many crazy people here who buys software for like $3,000 or $5,000 per month. So many crazy people here. So you can also sell software here, to be honest. I'll talk about more later, but right now, well, let's stick to the idea. You can go check out all the softwares. You can also see the reviews on the YouTube channel for all the softwares here. So just try out the software and see how you can improve it. Try to buy it if it's possible for you, and try to see. So there's so many things that you can build based on these ideas. Also, I think the next thing is Chrome Store. Chrome Store is the best way to get ideas for Chrome extensions. So chrome.google.com site : search for it, plus LinkedIn. So you want to see the LinkedIn extension that people have already built, just search like this site : chrome.google.com plus LinkedIn in double quotes. And here you can see, I think there's more than 100, maybe 300 extensions. My God, there's a lot of extensions out there that you can check out. So when you search for it, LinkedIn extension, LinkedIn video downloader, hashtags, Octopus, free LinkedIn email finder, Kendo. So I don't know, so many different. Check this out. It's from LinkedIn. I don't know what this. Oh, notification, all that stuff. Not interested. LinkedIn for web. So worldwide system. So CSV. Yeah, CVs. Okay. Awesome. That's good. So this is another one. Okay, LinkedIn video downloader. I really love this stuff, because sometimes I see some really good videos on LinkedIn, but there's no option to download it. So I think this extension is gonna be great. Check it out. 10,000 users. I'll give you one idea here itself. Right now, what this software does is, what this extension does is like save this and save to your local host, but try to build an extension where it downloads and saves into Google Drive or Amazon, wherever, because most of the people lose that videos. So instead of saving it to your computer, try to save it to Google Drive or something and make that paid. I'm pretty sure. Let's see how many people search for this keyword. LinkedIn video download, more than 6,000 people search for it every single month. Like the cost per click for running Google Ads is like 39 cents. You can definitely search for it, rank it on. Also, videos have been made. Contact these people, ask them to try to promote your extension. So that extension is really great. Hashtags. I think this might be something that suggests hashtags or something. And I think followers on LinkedIn, hashtags. Interesting. Yeah, so you can sit here and search for this 2,000 users. Great, it's working. Octopus, this is like huge. I'm going to talk more about something like this in the few slides coming after, how to create a extension just like this. Also, email finder, 2,000 users, might not be working good, might be free. So the developers, free extension, so the developers don't have enough cash flow to make this working. So you can just go contact the developers, try to acquire this extension and build something and upload it here. It already has 2,000 plus users that's using it. Maybe try to build it from scratch. That's also good. So next one is going to be like email finder, same thing. Still 20,000, my God, 20,000 users? That's actually great. The ranking of this website, my God, this is actually, never seen this before, but this looks like a crazy good extension. 600 credits. I don't know what they're, basically it's just an extension. So also, instead of the full rights, you can also give credits, like how many emails it's scraped. Based on that, you can also do the pricing, because people is going to keep on buying. So that's also a great way. So let's go back to the software ideas. So that's how we find software. You can just search for Chrome site, chrome.google.com plus LinkedIn, and you found it. For, let's go try it for Facebook too. You see a lot of Facebook apps. That's great. Let's try it for Instagram. I'm pretty sure there's also a lot for Instagram. Let's say Twitter. Interesting. There's a lot for Twitter. Most of the people don't know that exists. There's this software. So unless it's paid extension, nobody's gonna keep on developing it for free. It's not gonna happen. You can just go and find out this extension and recreate it, because basically this extension won't be working after 1 or 2 months, because nobody's gonna update this. Nobody cares about this stuff. They create it, they put it there, they leave. Nothing's gonna happen. So Chrome Store, best place to find ideas for Chrome extensions. I really recommend building Chrome extensions. So now I'm gonna show you 10 different extensions that I have built, which I can happily share with you. You can go out and build the exact same software, and I'd be really happy if you do that. So the first extension is called FriendMaker. So most of the 10 different extensions that I'm about to show you, it's for Facebook, and one is for productivity hack kind of thing. So the first one is for FriendMaker. It helps you to send friend requests on Facebook. So most of the people who is into organic marketing, they pretty much use Facebook to connect with people, sell this stuff, just like everybody. So many people are using this stuff. So it takes a lot of time to manually sit there and send friend requests to people. So there's a way to automate this, which is FriendMaker. We get most of the sales for this software. It's crazy, selling like crazy. So it's good. So the next extension, the software, the number 2, is called Remor. So the problem that we are solving here is that, so inactive friends hurt your organic reach, and if you don't remove them on a monthly basis, your friend list get filled with people who are not into what you do. Tracking and managing this manually is hard, and removing friends manually is hard. So what you can do is build a Chrome extension that scans your Facebook post and gives you the list of inactive friends who never engage with your post, so you can see who doesn't support your take a look at what you post. So, and also remove them in few clicks. That's important part. So you can go and build this extension, and that is really great. So this is one of the extension. And so the next software is called Group Magnet. So Group Magnet is a Chrome extension that helps you to grab the questions and answers that people fill when they request to join your Facebook group. So if you're an owner of Facebook group, you might know that when people request to join your group, you can ask them 3 questions, and one of it can be their email or their phone number. By default, when you approve this, Facebook doesn't save this data. It's just gone. But you can use a Group Magnet extension to grab this data, save the spreadsheet, and using Zapier, you can connect it with 1,000 different applications. And from there, you can put that into the email marketing software, send them email, and do all that stuff. So it's a simple hack to prevent copy and paste repeated tasks. So it's great. You can just build this software. And Feed Engager, the next extension. So it's really time consuming to go and engage with the post on your Facebook feed. So many people do this because when they post something, they want other people to engage on their post and get reaction and do all that stuff. But it's a really time consuming product. It's a time consuming task. So what you can do is use the Feed Engager extension to automate this process. But later you can go and check your Facebook activity log and see which post you reacted, and go and comment them manually when you have time. But if you want to do this, you can use it and save time. And the next is Feed Filter. So By default, when you go on Facebook, you see a lot of videos, posts that Facebook wants you to see, which keeps you engaged on Facebook, hooked on Facebook, which makes you to spend more time on Facebook. But that's gonna keep you wasted time. But what if you're using Facebook just for business? How can you do that? So Feed Filter is a Chrome extension that helps you to show or hide posts having specific keywords, which means when it's near to politics time, election time or something, you can add keywords like election, politics, the name of your presidents and stuff like that. And anything that mentioned this stuff, it will be hidden. Or if you want to just see this kind of post, you can also do that stuff. So it's up to you. You can do that based on sometimes movies or some kind of funny things. So if you want to block that, you can use that. It's a really great way to get clients. I find clients using this. So let's say if you're looking for people who talks about media buyer or software, what you can do is add this keyword inside this and see who people talk about software and find that post or comments having this, and then go and talk to these people, build a relationship, and try to sell your products and services. So which is a great extension. Okay, so the next extension is called link saver. So the thing that we're trying to solve here is when you're using social media to talk to people, sometimes people come and ask you some questions like, hey, can you send me your affiliate link to buy this stuff? Can you give me the affiliate link to promote your software or something like that? So what's going to happen is that you have to go inside this software that helps, like affiliate marketing software, try to get the software from there. Or when you need some quick access to the links, you have to go to the specific software to get these links. But instead, what you can do is sit for 30 minutes and grab all the links, save it inside link saver, and when it's important, you can just copy this link and send it to the person. It's just saves you a lot of time. It's really important. If you really work hard, then that's the only time this software is going to be really in use. And the next one is called Comment Responder. So when I posted on Facebook that I was giving away this masterclass for free, what happened was that I received, I thought I would be getting 10 to 30 comments, but what happened was that I received more than 100 comments on that post asking to get this masterclass. So instead of me manually replying to all those posts, what I'm going to do is go and use Comment Responder to automate this process. We got them right here, so I can use this extension to automate this whole process of responding to the comments and also sending them a message right after they are replied to the comment. So I can use that Comment Responder to do that stuff. So it's really awesome, great. You can go and build a software just like this. It's gonna sell like crazy. Messenger connector. So let's say you add a lot of people. Now what's gonna happen is that you need to connect with them, and most of the time when you send 10 message, you get reply, 50% of the people reply, the other people doesn't reply. So the first message hey, first name of the person, good to be connected with you here, how are you doing, or something like that. First message, something that trying to build a relationship, you can send it to them. And you don't have to send this to everyone and waste your time. You send it, and you only start to do this manually when people start responding to all the only people. You'll be only talking to people that responded to your message. So it's gonna save you a lot of time when you're connecting with a lot of people. So the next software is called Messenger. So using Messenger connector, you talk to a lot of people, and what's going to happen is you end up forgetting to follow up with the people that you already talked to. So Messenger helps you to tag people inside your Messenger. So when you click on, you get a list of people that you have to follow up on a specific date or something, so you don't forget. So I'm going to show you this so you understand a bit more. So inside Messenger, you can come here and create a new tags like cold, warm, hot, cold. Here's people whom you just connected. They don't know anything about you. You haven't really connected with them or talked to them. Warm, people whom you talk to, they know about your product and services. Hot, other people who is really interested to buy your stuff and services. So based on this, you can tag people. I have a bunch of tags here that I have created. So my team used this for me. I don't actually use Messenger, but I have a team of people who manages my profile and uses stuff for me, and they're the ones that do this process. So the next software is called Remor. So what the thing that we're trying to solve here is automating the accepting request on Facebook to save time. So when you're getting started, you might not get a lot of friend requests, and that's fine. But when you're reaching like 3,000 friends on Facebook, you're gonna notice something like people are gonna start sending you friend requests, and you had to manually sit and approve this. I got like 500 requests pending right now, which I want to put it there just to show you. It's there. Like we use that to test friend approver. Sometimes I don't accept requests manually, use friend approver to do it. So the first time when we created friend approver, the idea was to just send a message to people who send you requests, and if they respond to the message, we manually accept them but right now the friend approver has evolved so much. Right now what it does is like you can either use the extension to just send a message to the people who sends your request, or you can use it to approve if a person has a number of specified number of mutual friends, it approve the request and send them a message. But if they don't have the specific number of mutual friends, what it does is like it sends a message and wait for X number of days, like 1 week, 1 month, 2 months. And if they don't respond, we decline the request. And if they respond, we accept the request. So it is much awesome software right now. You can use it to automate the process of friend approval. Right now, you see the 10 different extensions that we have. You can go and build the similar ones, or you can just contact me. I'll be happy to build this for you because we're in a software development company. I can build this for you. And we also have a reseller partnership program for this, where you can resell the software and keep 100% revenue, which is like a monthly fee for this stuff. So if you're interested to sell any of the software or as a bulk, you can do that. So here's it, software ideas. So the 10 different extensions that I showed you, think about it. I just built it for Facebook. You can build the same thing for LinkedIn, for Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, Google, whatever there is social media or kind of thing there is, you can build it for any of this platform. There's so many things that you can do. So the reason why I shown you the 10 different ones is because you can build the same thing for LinkedIn. Like if I can't go and build it for everything, it's going to take a lot of time. So what I can do is like show you this. So you don't have to reinvent. You don't have to create new things. You can just build on top of this stuff. Just build similar stuff. You don't need new ideas. You don't need original ideas. You can just do the same thing for everything. So it's going to be really great if you go and build an extension for LinkedIn or Instagram, because you can sell it like crazy. There's huge demand for this automation because people are moving from manual to automation, and people who doesn't do it, they're missing out like crazy. So the next part is like hiring developers. So before you hire developers, you have to know the tech stack, you have to know the documentation, creating contracts, and hiring people. So the tech stack, so let's talk about the tech stack. So when you're hiring developers, there's something called full stack developers. These guys know everything when it comes to development of a software. So when it comes to front end, what you see, so this is what you see, this is a front end, and people use React. So the Facebook ad manager, so if you have seen Facebook ad manager, it's built on React. If you have used PayPal, it's built on React. If you have used GoDaddy, it's built on I think React, to be honest. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it's GoDaddy and PayPal is built on Node.js. You can definitely check it out, search, and you'll find, because most of the top companies, they use React. But Google, what you see here, it's going to be AngularJS, something alternative to React, but I really don't recommend using that. I don't like it in the first thing, and everybody is using React. React has a big community. So Node.js is a backend language that you can use. When you hire developers, you just have to know this stuff. You don't have to know this language. When you hire developers, you just need to know these terms. So when you hire them, you can say, hey, I need a React developer or a Node.js developer. who can help me to build this extension or this software. And MongoDB or Postgres is like a database we store data, and React Native. So if you're looking to build an Android or an iOS app, then React Native. So when you use React Native, you can write code once and use it on Android and iOS. It's going to save you a lot of money for you. Electron.js, if you're using Electron.js developer, if you look for a full stack developer, he'll be able to learn Electron.js and build it for you. So desktop apps, I think so many people are using Electron.js, even so many people are using Electron.js. So just write code once and it works on desktop, Mac, Linux. How cool is that? The development cost is so low compared to other things. So a person who knows all this stuff, we call them a Pern stack developer or Mern stack developer or mean stack developer. So Pern means Postgres, the person who knows Postgres. E means Express, R means React, N means Node. The person who knows this they're called Pern stack, and the person who knows MongoDB instead of Postgres, they know MongoDB, they are known as Mean stack. Mean stack means instead of React, there's something called Angular. So Angular is from Google. And also there's something called Vue, but you don't have to use these two things. And if they, instead of React, somebody use Angular, they're mean. So I don't really suggest to use this two. I'm always sticking to React. All our extensions are built on React, so you can use the same thing. So full stack developer, when you hire a developer, if somebody says they're a full stack developer, it just means they know all this stuff. Maybe not Electron, but definitely they're a full stack developer. They know how to build everything front end to back end. They know everything. And the thing is, everything is all JavaScript, and JavaScript is king. Just search for this stuff. Try to learn what JavaScript is. Not really important. You don't even have to know this stuff. So the next thing is like hiring developers. When it comes to hiring developers, after you know this tech stack, the next thing is like knowing documentation. So you have this idea in your mind, and the developers need to learn you need to convince the developers what you want. And so that's how you do this MVP versus all feature. So what's going to happen is that when you want to develop a software, there's going to be a lot of ideas that you want to build, and you're going to start writing these ideas somewhere. What's going to happen is that once you start writing this, you're going to build, I want this feature, the next after one after another. And what's going to happen is that it never ending. It goes on just like that. And if you try to go and build everything out there, it's going to cost you like 2,000, 3,000, maybe $100,000 in like cost to build this software. So what I really suggest you do is like create like a documentation on what you need. So here you can see I'm actually building a LinkedIn automation extension. So this is what I'm going to give to my developers. So I told I need to build a Chrome extension that helps to automate LinkedIn tasks. It should be built using React and Node.js on the server side. The extension should be publishable on Chrome Store without any issues. Now, I also wrote the points of features that I want: connect and send personalized message campaigns, and all the stuff that I want as a point. And after I write that as point, I converted that to spreadsheet. So inside the spreadsheet, I classified that into different modules. So connect, which means sending a request, is like FriendMaker. Here I'm going to say, okay, on LinkedIn, I need to search a person and send a message. So connect from search and send a message. Connect from post reaction, send a message. Connect from comment and send a message. So for this module, it's going to cost like $400 to $400. So and the next module, so let's say for this first module, it's going to cost you like $400. For this module, let's say all this kind of messaging things, maybe like $600. For auto comment and all that stuff, maybe like $300, $400. And for profile auto reaction, it's going to be like maybe $400. For the profile manager notes and just like the messenger matic, just stuff like that, it's going to cost like maybe it's a bit expensive, to be honest, maybe like $1,000 to do this stuff. So if you try to go and build all the features now itself, it's going to cost you a lot of money. and also general functions like exporting data, CSV saving to spreadsheet, authentication, coupon system, all this stuff together. Do you know the authentication and this coupon system all together cost like $3,000? What we have right now, it costs you $3,000. So it's a bit expensive, but you can get started, create the software, start selling without this too. But you don't need to even have that. So it's not really important. You can just start a Facebook group and add people there who put the people who bought your extension, add people there and deliver them the updates there. You can to save costs. So let's say you have all this feature. If you go and try to build everything all together, it's gonna cost you like a lot of money. But what you're gonna do is like create this MVP, minimum viable product, which has like basic feature, and then you're gonna build it up from there. So that's how you do it. You don't go and build everything together. It's gonna take you like to complete this build. It's gonna take you like 3 to 4 months, but to build this maybe 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you can start releasing it and start selling this. That's the beauty of it. So next thing, wireframe. So when you told how this is gonna look like and all that stuff, now you need to convince your developer how the extension is gonna workflow, how it's gonna look like. So you can draw roughly, go to Outboard or Miro.com or something and draw something like this. Hey, it should have a login page. It should have a submit forgot password. Here it's going to be this field menu. It's going to look like in menu will have this kind of stuff. Draw the wireframe, and after that the next process is called prototype. So prototype, like for the big software, it's required, but for the small software it's not really required. Because extensions can be built directly from this, you don't even need prototype for that stuff. So I'm going to show you something that we're building. It is a humongous software, like really humongous software. Look at this. How beautiful is this? So for your extension, it's going to be like 2 or 3 pages. But the software that we are building, it's like huge, really huge software. It costs like maybe 100,000 to 150,000. It goes up to $1 million. So it goes like crazy. It's a huge software, and you have to build prototypes like this. And I'm going to play this so you can see how it's going to look like. So come here in analytics. It's going to look like this. I'm going to click on payments, apps. I'm going to click on settings and all this stuff here. So I'm going to close this, and because it's a classified project, my developer is going to, my video editor is going to blur out some of these things on that prototype. I can't exactly show it, but a prototype just means a software without code. You don't even write a single line of code. You just use Adobe XD or some kind of a software to build a prototype that's going to look and feel of a software, but it doesn't work. It's just a view of that. So that's how you build a prototype for the extension. You don't need to have this kind of stuff. So the next thing is creating Milestone. So when you start to develop a software, just like I said before, if you try to go and build everything, what it's going to do is it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of money just to even launch a software. That's a really bad idea, because right now you don't know if people are ready to buy the software. Don't do that unless you're really sure. So what you can do is like create the milestone. Just like, let's go back to this. So here, this is the milestone number 1, milestone number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 milestone. On the first milestone, we're gonna get this done. Second milestone, we're gonna get this done. Third milestone, we're gonna get this done. Fourth, fifth, sixth. By the 6th week, or within 3 months, everything's gonna be done. But the thing is, by 1 or 2 weeks, you're gonna have the first thing features ready, which is gonna help you to start selling the software. You have something that you can show to your customers. So that's the greatest thing about creating milestone. You have to have a milestone and split the project into multiple phases and get started and do that. Don't ever try to build a software everything at one time, because it's going to mess up everything. So you don't want to do that. So next thing is hiring developers and contract. So when you hire developers, a really important thing, always sign a contract. Don't do it without on a trust basis. Always, you can go to PandaDoc and see a contract. right now we are using this stuff, so you can use the exact same thing. There isn't much here. You can just fill out the blanks, and that's it. Simple as that. Try to read it. If you want something to be added, just add it there, or like go to your lawyer and talk about this stuff. We just use this stuff. Even we are using this stuff. It's a great template that you can use. And the next thing is where to hire developers. First, the number one recommended method is hiring from my company. Like, I wouldn't suggest anywhere else. So if you want to hire developers, you can go to calendly.com/dware and book a call, and let's talk and see what I can build for you, what we can build together. I hope you're going to hire my developers. I'd really be happy if you do that. But if you don't want to do that, and if we are not available at a point, what you can do is go to upwork.com and hire developers from there. Or you can go to Fiverr and hire developers from there. Or you can go and search for Node.js developers, React developers, extension developers, and join this Facebook group and make a post there what you need to make. And people can start commenting, giving the codes, and you can hire developers from there and start building. That's the greatest thing. You can also use Facebook groups, but I really recommend using Upwork, Fiverr, or my own, because Facebook groups I really don't recommend unless you know the person. But I got good connections from there, to be honest. So it's also good. So the next step is to launch your own software. So before you launch your software, you need to think about business model, building your audience, and then comes the launch part. So let's go to the business model. So when it comes to licensing, you have to think, okay, am I going to sell the personal license just for the personal use, or am I going to do the reselling model just like I do? Other people can resell your software. They pay like a monthly fee for that. Or are you going to white label, where people have the option to put their own name and do that kind of stuff, which is going to be much expensive than reseller. So personal license, it's going to be like a couple of thousand. It's going to be like $7 to $100 for simple extension. Reseller is going to be like $297 to $1,000 depending upon how many extensions you have. White label, that's the most expensive thing. And also the payment thing. Is the payment going to be one time? Is it going to be recurring? It's going to be freemium, which means some of the features are free. They have to upgrade. Transactional, which means they pay like a fee to you when they make like a partnership sale, which is like, let's say they make a sale, you get like 10%, they keep 90%. You can also do like that. Uber, they only make money when you pay them. So that's a great model too. Also, the next thing is building audience. So to build audience, the most recommended way that I suggest is, let's say your Facebook profile is the best way. Let's say even if you're selling extension of LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, you can always find a Facebook group for that. Just search for a Facebook group about LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, whatever that is. You can always find a Facebook group. So you can use niche groups for this. So LinkedIn and all this stuff, or Facebook groups to really build that connection. Everything that I built right now, it's from niche groups. So another one is launch groups. So there's so many groups in the software space where people help you to launch your own software. If you search for like lifetime deal, because people are so crazy about lifetime deals, what you can do is find so many groups that promotes lifetime deal, because I've seen people launch a $49 product and generate about $150,000 in a single month with that group. So it's really powerful. To be honest, when the software is so good, people buy it like crazy. So launch groups are really great. You can go and join these launch groups and also add people from there. Like, contact the admin of these groups and try ask them to, if they would be interested, promote it as an affiliate. That's the greatest thing that you can do. Also solo ads, like you can go to Udemy. I think it's UIDIMI. I never used it, but have seen people, unless if your software is like a cheap one, like $7 or $27, something like that, you can use solo ads to build an email list, get more people to buy a product. I have never used it, but I have seen people use it and get sales. YouTube channel, best way. you can start making videos today about your software, and next year you're gonna get sales. It's that good. Most, like, the people that you can't reach with Facebook profile groups, you can reach them with YouTube channel. The people search for this stuff. The people who comes from the YouTube channel, it's because it's really great, because people search for this problem and they find your solution and they comes to you. Really highly recommended to buy a product. And social selling is different. They're just an interruption method. They're just simply scrolling down through the social media and you're putting something like a hook in front of them and trying to grab their attention and get them to buy a product. But search Google ads and YouTube channel. It's a great way. Sas Founder Syndicate. This is another topic. It's a big topic. I could easily make a big video just based on this one. So basically, it just means this. There's a SaaS founder who launched and he got like 1,000 sales. Right now, the only revenue that he made was from 1,000 sales. But what if he wants to make more money? How can we do that? Instead of getting more sales for his own software, what he can do is promote other people's software. He can promote another person's software as an affiliate and get commissions where he don't even have to. He don't even have expense to run his own software. So that's like a great method. So SaaS Founder Syndicate is like a couple of SaaS founders come together and they work together. And on the first month, there's like 10 different people. On the first month, the first software, all the 9 different people focus on promoting the first software. On the second month, another 9 people focus on promoting the second person software. So I've seen this is doing the best. The people who does this like crazy are in JVSU space. Like, the software is such garbage, so many garbage software, but so many diamonds also there. So, but you have to see how people from JVSU does this on a different level. They make like 4 million in sales doing this stuff. Everybody works together. It wasn't something that came into existence before a month or something. They have been doing this for like years, like from 2014 or something. Every single year they have like this event where they go and connect with other affiliates and engage. They build a relationship, and the syndicate is so strong. The SaaS Founder Syndicate. If you can try to build this stuff, it's going to be really powerful. It is super powerful. I have seen this with my own eyes, and it is crazy. So SaaS Founder Syndicate, really high quality stuff, man. So the next is, let's get into launch phase. So you saw how you can build audience and do all that stuff, but let's get into launch phase. So what most of the people, the mistake that most of the people are gonna do is like, oh, they're gonna start building the software, wait till the software is done to launch it. But no, you shouldn't do that. What you need to do is, before you even start to build this software, or right after you hire the developers to build this, what you need to do is make a post on Facebook if you have audience and say, hey, I'm about to launch this software. Who would be interested to get access to this for X amount? When I'm launching this, it's going to be sold for $97, but right now, it's on pre-sale and you can get access to this for $27 or $49, and people would come and buy this stuff pre-sale. So it's really great way to start selling it before you even start, because you're gonna actually validate and see people. Validation is already done because you're gonna already choose from a course, or you're gonna do research of the software that's already existing. So it's great. But still, if you get sales, there's nothing much better validation than that. So pre-sale launch, number one thing, you have to do it. Beta launch. So after you launch the extension, I told you, right? So if you go here, this is like a new first version of the extension. You have this first thing here, and what you need to do is like a beta launch. Inside the beta launch, you're gonna say, hey, who wants free access to my extension that does the software that does this? who'd be interested in that. And what's going to happen is that people are going to start commenting, and you give them free access to them. As long as the software is on beta, they get access to this for free. But right as soon as they put their name and email on the next page, what you're going to say is, hey, congratulations, you have access to this software for free as long as we are in the beta stage. But what if I told you we are also releasing this feature, this feature, this feature, this feature, this feature, and if you buy right now, you're going to get all that for just $97 or $100, $297, $1,000. Depending upon that, you can do a beta launch, give them for free, and when you build all the stuff, then increase the price until the beta is over. Thanks for testing and giving us reviews and doing all this stuff. And it's going to be great for you, because also when you give beta access to the people, what you can do is like ask them to give a review for your software, which you can later use for the real launch. So the next thing is like the lifetime deal launch. You launch it for a lifetime deal price. People pay once and use it for a lifetime. And I'll show you how you can launch this. Before I introduce you to a website where you can buy software for a lifetime deal. So if you go to Appsumo, you can see a lot of softwares here, right? So see this option here, sell on Appsumo, which means you can go and start selling this. Launching my software. I'm personally launching my software here, so you can go and apply for it and add your own product. You can add your product and do all that stuff here and start selling this. Some of the person from Appsumo is going to contact you and help you with this. And I contacted a friend, and he created this app which was in really beta stage. Like, people didn't even understand to use this product. It was that crazy. And he got like 9 sales within a week of launching there. So it's really powerful. Whatever you're selling, people are going to buy this. The people who buy on Appsumo is like crazy addicted to lifetime deals. And let's say you create a software, and the price of the software is like $1,000, and you sell it for $97. All you need is like 11 sales or 10 sales to get the money back you invested. And that's the greatest thing about it. 10, 15 sales. You can easily get that from Appsumo. You can go and start selling it, and always it's going to be on profit, because there are people who is going to help you to launch it. And when you launch some product on Appsumo, what's going to happen is that Appsumo has this crazy lot of affiliates who are going to promote this product. It's great for you. Just go and start selling it. You'll definitely get this. Go and go to appsumo.com, click on the sell on Appsumo, go there, put your product there. It's going to start getting sales. Simple as that. Even if you don't know marketing, you can get sales on Appsumo. That's the craziest part about this. So the next kind of launch is launching on Product Hunt. So Product Hunt is a website where people launch their software to get more traffic. So any kind of new software that's releasing, most of the SaaS founders, they come here and list it, and they get upvoted and get on the first page where a lot of people see their software and they check out their software. Go to the website. You can go click on it, get it, and it's gonna take to their page, and you can see all the list of features that they have. Maybe even sometimes at this time they're gonna give like a free deal or free access, something like that. Everywhere you can go and check it out. All the softwares here, backlink checker, something for SEO. You can go and check it out, and this is where you get a lot of things. But the thing is, instead of you listing it here, what you need to do is like go to upvotebell.com. So the concept is this. There are people on Product Hunt who hunt for product. So if you look at this person, we can see Chris Messina. He has hunted some product and added it to Product Hunt, and he has like a lot of followers. Like, I think, let's see. He has like a lot of followers, and he hunted like 2,387 projects, and also the total number of upvotes he got for the 100 projects is like 70, like a lot. So if you can contact him and ask him to hunt your software, what's going to happen is that we can see he's the #1 product hunter. God, that's awesome. If you can go and talk to this guys what's going to happen is that he's going to hunt your product, and all his followers, 25,000 people, are going to get a notification that Chris Messina has hunted your product, and they're going to come and check it out, and they're going to upvote it, and you're going to be on the first page. All the 25,000 people are going to get to see your product, and also the people who come and visit the first page, they can also see your product, which means you're going to get a lot of traffic from this site, and also sales, potential sales. That's also a great way to launch on Product Hunt. You can go and search on how to launch on Product Hunt perfectly. There are so many articles written there, but this is just a thing. Product Hunt, a place where people launch their software to get more traffic. We just feature it there and things like that. So, and there's some people called hunters. If you go to Upward Bell, you'd find those people there. And that's the part about Product Hunt. Go to upwardbell.com and get the leaders. No, contact everybody. I don't think most of the people will respond, but still you'd be able to find somebody who's interested to hunt your product and get it listed. So it's great. So that's how we do it. Go and check out Product Hunt to launch your software. So now comes the final bonus part, where I'm going to teach you how you can build software without having a single penny. If you don't have money to build software, this is how we do it. Pick a niche and interview the owners in that niche and try to find a problem. So if you're picking doctors, try to interview them. If you're picking realtors, try to interview them and ask them how they're getting clients, all the questions that you have in your mind. And based on this, try to build a relationship with them. When you interview people, you can get connected with them, and you're going to have a relationship. Try to contact them and try to find the problems. And also, after this, try to design the prototype, just like design a solution, a software that you can use. Hire a designer to do this, or try to learn the Adobe XD software yourself. It's easy. You can just Google on YouTube, go on YouTube and learn this stuff. And also design the solution, or if you have some money, like hire a designer, maybe like $100, $200. Maybe you can do it yourself, then it's free. Also, show this prototype and ask people to buy it. Like, this is how I did it. I had this idea, I created that one, I sold it to one person, I tried to find another person who needed it, and also sold the same thing to another person, and that's how the extension came into existence. You can pre-sell it even. You can so you can also, what you can do, it's like you don't even have to create it. What you can do is ask them, okay, if you have a software like this, it's going to be much easier for you. Would you be interested to develop it with us? And if that person say yes, then go and develop it. Get the money from them, go and develop it for cheap. And also go and find another person who needs the same software, sell it to them, another person, sell it to them. Now you have a product. So that's how you get the software idea. Even if you don't have money, you can get the software just like this, and also the money from the people who want doctors or dentists, lawyers, whoever you want, you can go and do this. So that's how you go and make software without having money. Do as a service, start as a service, then a software service, and then productize that and start selling it. And I really congratulate to anybody who has watched till now. It was not really that interesting, a bit of boring maybe, to be honest. I don't really know, you decide that yourself. But the thing is, creating software is really, really, really hard. If you're new, you can't just go and create it. It's not going to happen. What's going to happen is most of the people that's going to watch this video, they're never going to build the software. They're going to watch this. I don't even know how many people have reached this much, watching this much, maybe even left before that. If you have watchings, congratulations. You are maybe the 10% of the people who really complete something. And so I have created something special for you, and it's called Sas Accelerator. So what do you get when you join Sas Accelerator? When you join Sas Accelerator, you get access to Sas Accelerator Masterclass. So what you've just seen is just scratching the surface. It's not in-depth content. And it's a in-depth course on how you can build, launch, and grow your software with everything that I've learned in the past years, and if I'm learning something new, I'll be definitely adding there too. I'll be interviewing some 7-figure software business owners who has created some software, kick-ass software, and scaled it to the moon, and all that stuff. It will be there, and you'll get access to the software ideas vault, where I'll record videos on the software ideas I have in mind, like developing software for the past few years. I have a lot of experience on what works and what doesn't, and what sells and what not. So I'll be recording software ideas that I think is super cool, and that's gonna really work out if you really build them. So the next one is affiliate army. So I have curated a list of more than 100 affiliates who does like revenue from maybe 10K to more than $1 million to $4 million. I have seen these people test this revenue, and I have partnered up with a few of those people who actually did do promotions for me. So my team built a list of more than 150 people who is into affiliate marketing, who would be interested to promote your software if you launch it. So just getting, there's more than 150 people there, more than 100 to 150 people there. So if you get a single person to promote the software for you, that itself is going to be crazy good of revenue. And also one-on-one coaching. So I told you you'd be getting access to the SaaS Accelerator Masterclass, but more than that, like watching this course and spending all this time inside the course is really great, but taking action is important thing. So the one-on-one coaching is something that will be there inside the SaaS Accelerator when you join, because I'm going to sit with you on a Zoom call, write your ideas, write the contract, and do all that stuff with you, and help you to launch this software on Appsumo and help you to get that sales. Even I'll be promoting your software to my email list. All the stuff inside this will be there. So right now SaaS Accelerator is on a beta phase, and when it's on a beta stage, you'll be having the people who join will be having the one-on-one coaching, but after this the only thing that they would be having is like the SaaS Accelerator Masterclass. I haven't even started building it yet at this time of recording, but it's going to take like 1 or 3 months. That's the reason why the price to join the SaaS Accelerator is going to be low at this point, but the value will be justified by the one-on-one coaching that you'll be getting, because I'm going to sit with you and write the description and all that stuff. Even hiring the developers, all that stuff will be done from my side. I'll be helping you to do that, and resell a license for all the 10 different extensions. So you might have seen the FriendMaker, Remor, Group Magnet, Feed Engager, Feed Filter, Link Saver, Command Responder, Messenger Connector, Messenger Matic, Friend Approver, all the 10 different extensions. You'll be getting 100 license for all this. Every single extension for 1 year, you'll be having a reseller license to that. A reseller license, a reseller portal code, which means so you create a software, and in the backend you need a backend dashboard where you can create accounts and give to the users, assign the app, and do all that stuff. Also like selling, redeeming the codes when people purchase it, all that stuff. It's going to cost you like $3,000 to build this. Just go and search for it. Ask any developer, they're going to charge you that kind of money to develop this. Ours is like well matured. It has like Zapier integration and all that stuff, ClickFunnels integration, all that stuff inside this, which you'd be getting access to for free. You don't even have to spend that $3,000. I'm going to give you the open source code to the people you for free, but you can't resell it or any stuff like that, but you can use it for your own software. You don't have to pay that kind of money to build it. I'll give it to you for free. You will be having done for your software service. So it is not just a coaching program, or it is not a course. It is a software service. I'm going to build the software for you. When you join the SaaS Accelerator, you're not just going to watch another course and sit there and do nothing, or just a coaching program that teaches you, get on a Zoom call, or teaches you a lot of stuff but not take action. But you're gonna, when you join the SaaS Accelerator, I'm gonna be building that software for you. So if you're, when you're getting started, you need that help to get this, because it's not like building another course or promoting an affiliate offer. It's just like really building a software that's really super hard, and you can't do it alone. If you're doing it for the first time, there's going to be a lot of things that's going to go wrong. But joining the Sas Accelerator cover all that issues, because I'm going to be there for you from crafting the idea to the point of launching the software and helping you to get that sale, because I'm really committed to do that, because I know for a fact that if we sit together and craft that idea and build it, I'm sure it's gonna get sales, because definitely I know what sells in the marketplace. I know the demand, so I'd be able to help you do this. So if you really think you are really interested to do this, then book a call with me. You can go to calendly.com/dverlab. The link is going to be in the description or below this video somewhere, or send me a message on Facebook. Let's talk, let's get on a call. It's not for everyone. I'm only going to take in like 10 people for the beta program, because after that, the one-on-one coaching, I won't be able to do that. Because it is really exclusive. I don't have that kind of time to do one-on-one coaching. It's just that I need that 10 people to launch their software and get that success, because I'm looking forward to your success story, because it's going to be really great building that first software. And when you do it, for the second, third, fifth, you're going to be launching softwares so much. If you really understand this, if I really help you to do this, then you're going to definitely love this. So just to go through this again, you're going to get access to the Sas Accelerator Masterclass. You're going to have a lifetime access to that. I haven't even built this, but the content is going to be super crazy good. I'm going to make sure of that. In the Software Ideas Vault, I'll be adding a lot of ideas to that. Like, you might not even think about this idea, but there's a huge demand for this, because I have people asking me to build this stuff. But the thing is, I won't be able to build a lot of software myself, because the thing that I have right now itself is too big. So that's the reason why I'm even teaching this stuff. Also, you get access to the affiliate army, list of affiliate army. So you get access to more than 150 people who would be interested to promote your software. We're going to be improving this list soon. I'm talking to a lot of people to connect with them. I'll see if it's possible for me to directly help you to contact them and try to get them to promote. I'll see that, but that's not a really promise now, but I'll definitely see what I can do. One-on-one coaching with me, this is the thing. I'm going to sit together with you and craft the idea, hire the developers, and get this thing done. Resell a license to all the 10 different extensions that we have. Like, even if you don't build this software yourself, right now you can get access to the 100 license on all the 10 different extensions. You can sell this extension for like $49 to $97, which means you're gonna make your money back in like 3 sales. If you get like 3 or 5 sales, you make your money back. Like, also, you don't even have to build a software if you don't have a software idea. If you're not even looking to build it, don't worry, you can just start selling my software and do this, because last year in 2020 alone, my partners did more than $200,000 selling software, and there's just 5 partners. So it's not like 1,000 people selling this software. It's just like 5 people selling this and made like $200,000. And you'd be able to see them after you join this partners program. If you want proof, you can directly send me a message and I'll talk to them and you can connect with them. Reseller portal code, you'll get access to the back office. At the back office is really cool and all that stuff. You'll be able to see if you get on a call with me, and done for your software service, because my team of developers going to be build this for you. So SaaS Accelerator, it's not just a course, it's not a coaching, it's a done for you service that helps you to craft your own software offer and help you to launch it, not just creating it, but also helping you to get that sale. Because if you stick on to the ideas that I give you, I'm pretty sure you're going to get sales and you're going to be really happy with the result. Because like most of the people out there, they're creating courses, they're selling affiliate offers, network marketing, and doing all that stuff. But when it comes to software, because of the lack of knowledge, people are not launching it, and this is going to solve that problem. And if you're really interested, then go ahead and book a call. and I'll talk to you soon. Just go to calendly.com/TRLM. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the SaaS Masterclass.